Science online classes. I am Jafar Basha, your science teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we studied about the different type of animal tissues such as epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue. Today let us learn about that another and final type of animal tissue that is called as nervous tissue. Dear students, have you know that all the cells possesses the ability to respond to the stimulus. However, the cells of this nervous tissue are responsible for highly specialized for the being stimulated, and these messages will transmit from one part to another part very rapidly within our body. Understood? So this nervous tissue will help to respond the stimulus, to identify as well as to respond. So that's why the nervous tissue is very important in our body. So this nervous tissue consists of the three main parts such as brain, the second one is spinal cord, and the third one is nerves. The brain is situated in our skull, within the skull or the head region. The spinal cord is nothing but this spinal cord is present in our backbone, and the nerves are two wire-like structures. Those are spreading from brain to the spinal cord and spread throughout our body, which reaches to each and every cell of our body. So because of poor response. Understood everyone? So these are the three brain, spinal cord and nerves are collectively and they are associated with each other, and they are performing a common function to respond and give the messages. Understood? So this working interconnection of these parts are like that one computer connections. How the computers are interconnected with each other, like that one they are also interconnected with each other, and the same way they are work function in our animal's body. Let me see with the video how they are resembling to the computer.
CPU, which is known as the brain of the computer. It generates the solution for us. And as we all know, these components of the computer are not isolated, but rather interconnected by many wires. It's via these wires that the electrical signals are passed. And therefore, the query entered in the keyboard reaches the CPU, and then the answer is visible on the monitor. So this is the case in the computer. But you'll be surprised to know that a similar working system is present in our body. A system that controls our thinking and feelings, our learning and remembering, the way we talk and move, the beating of your heart and the digestion of your food. Yes, in our body, it is the brain which controls all the decisions we make, along with our spinal cord. And the brain makes all these decisions in a few milliseconds. So are you wondering, if the brain does all this, then what does the spinal cord do? Well, the spinal cord is the only way through which the rest of our body is connected to our brain, and hence acts as a pathway by which it can regulate and decide the necessary actions to be carried out. But if we see, in our body, the brain and the spine are centrally located, right? So then how does the brain tell our hand to pull back as soon as it touches a hot object? Like the wires that connect the different parts of the computer, so also there are many wire-like connections in our body present everywhere. If we happen to touch a hot object, these connections will sense the heat and send a message to the brain via the spinal cord. This message is understood by the brain that it's not good to touch this hot object for long, as it may burn us. So then a counter message is sent by the brain to the hand via these connections, as a result of which we pull back our hand. These connections in our body are called nerves. And as we can see, they are long strand-like fibers and hence called nerve fibers. And these messages or signals that travel to and fro from the brain by the nerve fibers are called as nerve impulses. But how does this nerve impulse pass through this long strand and reach its destination? If we zoom in a little, we'll see that the nerve fiber is actually made up of small units connected to each other, and the signal passes via all these units. But let me tell you that the unit here is actually a cell that looks something like this. The cell in the nerve fiber is elongated in shape. It kind of resembles a tree. This topmost spread out portion that you see is the cell body, where lies the nucleus of the cell. And from the cell body, a few thread-like projections are extended, called as dendrites. But there's this one projection that extends further to form a long filament called the axon. This axon ends into root-like branches called the axon terminals. A cell with such a shape is called a neuron or nerve cell. Now that we know the shape, let's see the function it has to perform in our body. Nerve cells are connected from end to end in such a way that it forms a long nerve fiber. When a signal is passed from any part of the body, first the dendrites, because of their extensive branches, pick up the signal and pass them to the cell body, where it meets the nucleus for processing. Then it travels along the axon, and lastly the axon terminals pass on the signal to the dendrites of the second neuron. This transmission goes on till the signal has reached its destination. But based on the role these neurons perform, that is either sensing something or performing the action, these neurons may be of two types. The cells that tell your brain that the object is hot are one type of cells called sensory neurons, as they sense something and let your brain know, while the cells that tell your hand to pull back from the object are the other type of cells that do the necessary response and hence are called motor neurons.
Now students, we studied about that one, the three main parts of the nervous tissue, that is called as brain, spinal cord and nerves. In details what's the structure and how they are function in our body. Understood? So because of that one, there are nerves are present. Most important, they are categorized generally two types. One is sensory neurons. It senses, receives the messages from the sense organs and sending the message to the brains. And from the brains, the message, the orders are receiving and giving to the voluntary organs of our body through the motor nerves. So these are the details about the nervous tissue. Hope you understood. It completes our lesson that is called as tissue. In our next classes, we will start the new lesson. Thank you and all.